Serverless is one of the most popular topics in the community today. Functional service or FaaS is a subcategory of serverless. Compared to platform as a service or so-called PaaS, functional service is more focused on the individual function or piece of business logic. It allows developers to focus on programming that matter most to you without worrying about the infrastructure. In the public cloud, we might have heard about Azure functions for Microsoft Azure, Lambda functions for AWS. Today, we'll have a look at the open source side, a framework for serverless functions on Kubernetes called Fission. If you are ready, let's get right into it. So first thing first, we always started by install Fission to our local cluster. So here I'm using a Minikube cluster, therefore I will deploy Fission from GitHub. Then I can see a few CRDs has been created. The CRD is short for Custom Resource Definition. The custom resource is an extension of Kubernetes API that is not included in the default Kubernetes installation. You can actually see it as an enhancement of Kubernetes. That is also why Fission is called Kubernetes native. And here you can see I will use kubectl get CRDs to get a list of CRDs currently deployed on my local cluster. You can also install Fission through Helm charts. Helm is a package manager for Kubernetes. It is a good way to find, share, and use software built for Kubernetes. The community has built a large library with lots of handy cloud-native packages. And for how to install Fission with Helm charts, you can find all those instructions from my GitHub. Then we also need to install Fission CLI to be able to do things to operate Fission, such as create an environment, testing functions, and so on and so forth. Now we have finally got to the exciting part. Let's deploy our first function. The serverless functions has this notion of language runtime. Fission supports Node.js, Java, Go, and Python function. So the whole point is to create that environment contains libraries, dependencies, so the developers are focusing on coding while using it. We create our environment which point to Node.js this time, and then we fetch the Node.js code from GitHub. It's just a simple function with a hello world, nothing really special, except that it's the very first program that every developer on the planet has ever written. And then we can use Fission CLI to test our function, which print out the hello world. And now we can find our function in a namespace called Fission function. Just to prove my point, I did not install any framework for Node.js or NPM on my local VM. Just do a quick test, as you can see. So hope that clears up. Now, let's go over how it will work with Go. Go was originally from Google in 2007. I can see it's becoming extremely popular as Go with the development with Kubernetes. So we'll start by creating our environment for Go. Then we fetch our hello world from GitHub. And then we create a function. And you can see when we test the function, it also prints out the hello world. In the same spirit, I test the Java function offline. Compared to Go, Node.js, Java is more complex in configuration and a lot of other things. It seems to also work fine with Fission though. As Fission also supports Python, I can see it will be loved by data scientists. So I'll leave you guys to play with the Python example on my GitHub. Final thoughts? When a lot of major public cloud providers are doing serverless function as a service in the cloud, it's nice to see a Kubernetes native serverless function offering. And aside from Fission, we also have OpenFaaS, Knative are doing similar work, which I will have a look later on. Also nice to mention, last year Microsoft brought Azure functions to Azure Arc-enabled Kubernetes. Therefore, we can now run in Azure functions on a custom location, which could be on premises or other air-gapped environment. It supports all popular languages such as C#, Java, JavaScript, PowerShell, Python, TypeScript, and Go, even Rust. I'm totally excited about those developments in the cloud-native space. Alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video and comment down below if any questions. Till then, I'll see you guys around.